All right, so I'm gonna assume this isn't your first hot rod.
It's my first one.
It's your first one. So you built it completely.
I built it from the ground up, yeah.
So what? So was it when you started? Was it a basket case or was it a fairly?
It was all intact, but I mean, it was rotten probably 6 inches up, and no floor was pretty well shot in it, right? And of course, it was a 4-door car when I bought it.
I remember you telling me that
Right.
at Jack's. So you were never going to restore it. You wanted a straight rod.
Oh yeah,
essentially, right? And so why a 39? Is it 39?
40.
Why a 40 Pontiac?
I don't know, it just come up for sale, and when I seen it, I wanted it.
Right on. And so when you bought it, did you know you wanted to make it into a 2-door,
or? No.
Okay.
I had some help from the why not?
Okay.
He looked at it, and I said, I'm going to just cut it up, take it up to Clyde's, junk it, right? He said, well, why don't you cut it here and do this and do that? And I said, well, I guess I'm not out nothing if I'm going to throw it away anyway, right?
Yeah.
So what I done was I cut the roof post off, and I looked at it, and I thought, now I'm not cutting that roof up in 4 pieces and making it fit the length of the car was.
Right.
So I got to thinking, and I looked at it, and well, there was nothing holding it much together in the floor anyway.
Right.
So I basically spot welded the post back on the windshield. I took 6 inches out of it.
So that's a 6-inch chop.
4 inch. I don't know.
4 to 6 inches.
4 to 6 inches, yeah. And so then I cut it across the floor by the doors, and I slid the back end ahead, and basically just set the roof where it looked good. Like I left a little parcel shelf behind.
Yeah.
Right. And looked at it and thought, well, that's good. And Wendell looked at it. Then I said, now I want to measure your 38 so I can make the doors the same as a 2-door car, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, because they'd be short, right?
Yeah. So I had to cut I used the back doors sort of to add the piece on that was on it, because it was suicide doors on the back, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I used the left door for the right side and vice versa, right?
So that's why there's no posts in it.
Yeah.
Because essentially...
Yeah, there was no post, and then I thought, well, I don't want no post back in there, right?
No.
And
that's pretty tricky, like the sliding window. So why did you cut the window frame off short, and essentially I guess you welded it into the roof line, like on the...
Yeah. I wanted vent windows.
And that was the only way you could get a vent window?
That was the only way I could really do it. But of course I wanted working vent windows.
Yeah.
And it come down to, I don't know, pretty close to being done, and I couldn't find no vent window frames and stuff for it.
Right.
So I said, frig it, glue it in. So when the fella come to glue all the other glass, the windshield and the back, you see that glass is all put in from the inside.
Yeah, because there's no window frames.
Yeah, I got rid of them, right? I didn't want...
So it's completely shaved.
Yeah, I didn't want the rubbers and stuff, right? So anyway, he glued them in, and I bet you it was a month and a half later, I found a set of vent windows, but I still never ever put them in, because now I enjoy driving it too much. So.
Yeah, you don't want to...
I mean, there's some other things I like to do to it, right? But
so the frame's not a Pontiac frame?
No, it's a
S10.
2000 S10 frame.
Okay.
But I had to narrow it behind the wheels.
Right.
Because the body's too narrow, it wouldn't get down over it.
And then wider tires in the back too.
Yeah, but I didn't do nothing to the back end.
No?
No.
Okay.
The only thing I done was tub the body.
Okay, cool.
Because the frame was in far enough that I could put tubs in it, right?
So what's the motor?
Just a 305 stock.
305? I would have said 350, but no, it's nice.
No, I couldn't find one at the time, and again, I wanted and I'll tell you the truth, that's an old junkyard motor and transmission that up here, Clyde Croft junkyard. I said, Clyde, what do you got for a small block Chev? Well, he said, the only thing I got is this old van. you know, it was like a camper van. A fella drove it in there and sold it to him. I said, well, I said, get it going and stuff. And I don't know, it was a week later or something. He said, come down. He said, I got it going. So I went down and he fired it up and went right off. Well, I don't know what it done when he first started it, but it was quiet and everything, never smoked. And
so you didn't have it rebuilt or anything? You didn't have it rebuilt or anything?
No.
Just...
So then I said, what do you want for it, Clyde? Well, he said, I should have $350, transmission and motor, he said. I said, so. So anyway, I just cleaned it up and dressed it up, right?
Yeah, right on. No, it looks great. And it sounds great, too.
And then after I had it, I run the numbers on it. It's not an original GM motor. It's one of the, what was it GM made? Target Master years ago?
Yeah, I don't know.
It was an aftermarket motor that was in that van. And I never even thought to look at the kilometers on the van. So I don't know what was on it. Cool. But I've been driving it. Well, this is the 6th summer it'd be, right?
Okay. How long did it take you to build it?
Took 4 years.
That's not bad.
And that's, doing my living, body work on the side.
So that was the question I was going to ask you. So you're a body man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been
this was
since what, 76 I started.
Okay. Right on. So what did you forget? So it's in my mind right now. So who did the interior? Did you do the interior too?
No, I had it, I got it right on my sheet. Rotten Bear River did it.
What's the interior out of? Do you remember?
The front seats, I got out of PT Cruiser.
Okay.
The back seat is out of a Jeep YJ.
No way.
The only thing I could find wide, narrow enough
to
fit in there, right?
Right on. Yeah, no, it's gorgeous. Yeah, usually, what's another common one? Astrovan. I know some guys that have put Astrovan back seats in and stuff. So the headlights are out of a Mini.
Yeah.
You said you forgot to put that.
Yeah, I didn't write that on there.
The tail lights are out of a Caddy.
Yeah, that's on there.
Okay.
59 Caddy, those were out of. Yeah. Yeah, they was, like you'll see an ordinary car, the big knuckle where the hinge moves out here.
So the other question I have, did you take any pics when you were building it?
Yeah, I do have some pictures of it.
Can you send me a few? Like, you don't have to send me a ton, but if you can send me some things that maybe show what it was like when you started and halfway through and stuff.
Yeah, because I got a picture of it when I brought it home on the ramp truck, right?
Yeah, no, so what I usually do is I put that near the beginning, so when somebody sees the picture, they're like,
yeah,
that's what he started with.
I got some pictures in the car if you want.
Well, I can take pictures.
If you just want to look at them, I usually drag them around the car.
Right on.
Yeah, I built it for a driver, like I say. The underneath is, the underneath's all done. It was all on a rotisserie, but I put that box liner on it.
Okay.
And then I painted it gloss black.
Okay.
So at least it will take some abuse on the roads, right?
Right.
And plus I don't crawl under it and wash it all.
Yeah, you're under there once, right? You don't need to be under there again.
Yeah.
No, it's great. So the stance is the S10?
S10 front suspension. Now the only thing I done to the back, the rear end is on top of the leaf springs now instead of underneath.
Oh, to
lower it. And I put blocks. I got 2-inch blocks in it, but I'm gonna lower the blocks, the more it will come down. So I'm gonna lower my block. I want to get the body down to the top of the tires.
I was just gonna say, so it just tucks in a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to hide that, right?